Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, my name's cScot, and we're back on Cryptid today. And one thing we're going to do is we've got all of our chemicals. We're going to get them organized into a nice building and a setup that can auto process some of that. So with that, let's get started. So for today, what I really want to do is I want to start getting some of this chemistry stuff kind of organized out, right? I mean, we've got this over here with all our storage drawers. We've been kind of, using the dissolver. We've got some pipes and it's all like getting plugged in here and it's working pretty well. But it's just really disorganized and it's really not my style to like leave it out here on the side. Early game, we've, get out of here, would you? Early game, we've kind of just slide, but it's time to do something about it. And with that, I think we need a building for it. So let's come over here first. Let's make ourselves some gunpowder. And we are sitting to the point now where we can make gunpowder pretty easily, which is something like this. And we make 4 of them, or 8 of them total here. And I've got a little spot kind of cleaned up right here. And this is where we're going to put our new chemistry building. And it should work pretty nicely here. So we'll place it into the, there we go. We'll add a little bit of the gunpowder here, and we'll give it another one full up on there. All right, and with that, we're gonna hit the button. We're gonna time lapse, and we're gonna enjoy this chemistry building, and then we'll come back at the end of it, and we'll start filling it in and working through some of that. So let's get started. All right, and that building's done. I mean, it's nothing special. It's nothing over the top, but it's something, right? And I think it's going to work really nicely in here. I'm really liking kind of the sight lines that's caused right here, right? So you come through, you got the sight lines, still open area here. It's going to be really cool. But we've got just enough here, and that this should work greatly to help improve our organization for our chemicals. And so we'll start that here in just a second. But after I got done building, I wanted to show you guys. I went and got myself some dogs. I got 2 wolves. I got 2 dogs. I got to get some name tags and whatever else and get them labeled. But they're ours. They're happy and everything. But to get them, I had to go way over here. Because I didn't end up finding a taiga. Again, we are not in the best biome to start this map. And we're in this deep lukewarm ocean, so nothing spawns out here. We have to bring everything to us, but that's okay. I'm not too horribly worried about it. Okay, so let's work this piece here. So we're gonna need 45 of these frame drawers, and or the 4x4. I'm gonna use frame drawers. I want them to be black, because I think it's gonna look really sharp with the stuff on the back of them. And let me just show you kind of what I'm thinking here. So let's just take like this hydrogen here one, right? And I think when you put it in here, it's gonna stand out enough. It's gonna be like, wow. See, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So you're gonna have a full black wall with all of these things on it. So that's what we want to do. So we're gonna craft up those real quick, and then we will then we're gonna start some other things with it. So let's see here. Let's look at frame drawers, right? And we want the 4x4 here. Or 2x2, sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need 45 total. So there we go. All right, I already got 44 down there, And then what we'll do is we'll place these guys here, and they'll go across, right? But before we do that, we've got to actually do something with them, and that is to change the color of them. And so if I've got simulation block here, this black stuff, the black ones, if I do 3 like this and put these guys in here, it's going to make them all black. So we should be able to do that, and it should offset. You could do a bunch of different colors with them and everything else. Just a second here, once we get to the very last one, I could show you what kind of some of the other colors and things you could do if you really wanted to do that with them. I'm okay with them being this all black color, because I think that's what I want with it, right? So say you take this one out and you put, say, a white one here. See, now the fronts are white, and say you move it, right? Now the trim is all white, right? So that's pretty cool. It's, you know, I kind of like that. So there we go. There's our 45 here, and you guys can go back in there, right? And so we're just going to run these this way, you know, all the way across, and then all the way up, and so I got a lot of them, right? And this will be the entire periodic table. We'll be able to put them all here. And I think that's cool. I don't know why I just put them somewhere. Careful. Oh, shoot. Here, let's do this. All right. I set these up for a reason. And I also, I don't know why aren't you in that one? I don't know. The hell don't work. Who cares? But I want to hold this in my hand here and place it so that it locks them automatically, right? Because as we get ready to do this, that's what was one of the things I wanted to do. So I made the key just to double check it. And so now we'll just continue to do this here. And there we go. Like that. And it's just going to be a huge wall that's going to be almost black. And then as we have the elements that we put in there, it's going to be pretty cool. So, okay, that's sweet. All right, perfect. Okay, so now what the other things we're going to want to do is I got a drawer controller, and we got some frames, and some other things that we're going to want to do. So I'm going to want to do, if we look in here, underneath the periodic table, these 13, I guess, complex materials, I guess you could call them. I mean, they're really not that. But you know, I want to actually have those and kind of highlight those in here, and so we'll put those 13 in here. And what we're going to do with that is, let's see if I got chest. How many chests do I got? I got 20 chests. That's perfect. Okay, and then how about, do we got planks? Ooh, we need some more planks first. Not a problem. So I got plenty of spruce here. I want to make them all spruce, and we're going to do something like that. Okay. Let's do chest again. All right, and then planks. There we are. And now we're just going to do the one singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 13 of these total. 5, come on, 12, 13, perfect. Okay, and then I think what I'd like to do is run these guys something like this. Not here. Come on. Wow, it really takes for. You know, it would probably go better if I used the right tool. I didn't use the right tool. No, stinker. I don't want you in there. No. Come on. All right, let's turn off. All right, thank you. My goodness gracious. Like, I'm there we are. I'm having the absolute horriblest time, like, working this. So there we go. All right, and perfect. And now we got the 8 rest of them here. And so we want to go up here. There. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's perfect. And so I want to put a little lantern there and other things. All right, but now what we've got, since if we're going to go ahead and put a drawer controller, say right here, okay, that's our drawer controller. What we're going to want to do is do what they call at storage drawers. Drawers here. Okay, we're going to want to do the trim, so we'll just do some basic trim here. Let's open up our crafting remote, throw back that stuff in there, and now let's make ourselves something like, let's just make 16 of the spruce trim, right? That should be able to allow us to connect things up, like right here. Okay, that'll connect to that, and then we're going to need to probably do something like this over to this. Okay, just like this. I'll have to rebuild all of this, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Right. And then boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right. So now that's all set there. And that should allow us to, whatever we put into the drawer controller, should work pretty easily. All right. But we're needing to take this to another level. And I want to connect this back into our crafting remote, right? So we've got to do that. So we're going to have to build we've got some basic network cables and some link cables. So I think what we want to do here is I want to come and I want to go underneath here. And then I'm going to want to go this way. But what I first want to do is I want to get ourselves lined up in here, because I'm going to connect it back in here to this. All right. So this is where I want to connect to this. And so we'll pull this off. And this is X3. All right. So remember X3, and we are all the way down at 1. Okay. And so we'll need to just make sure we can connect this up here. Take a second to sleep, and we'll get moving here. So, all right. Yep. There we are. And so I think X3 is what we stated, right? Look how dark that is in there. It's going to look so sharp, by the way. It's going to be really good looking here. All right. X3. Really? Is that really the case? X3? It's not X3. It should be like X3. Not X-3, dummy. No. But that's okay, because let's go ahead and we're going to come on down here. We're at 2. Let's go 1. We're going to come this way. Right? There's 2. 1. 3. Oh, I went too far. Sorry. Boom, boom. All right. And then we're just going to connect it all this way. So we'll go all the way through here, get a full tunnel set up, and then we can come back through and hook it all in. All right, there we go. That was pretty easy, right? And then link cable here. Let's do network cable, right? That's perfect. And yeah, because those are all link cables. I just want the network cable here. And then we'll do something like this. All right. And we'll just kind of, oh, no. What was this? Oh, we don't want that. Perfect. Okay. Let's get that out of our hand. Let's make sure we just got the white simulation blocks here. And, right. Okay, perfect. And then just keep coming around the corner here. Nothing horribly bad. But there we are. And perfect. Okay, and then so this is going to connect right up into here underneath the bottom here. And let's go. Come on. There we are. So now, not that I have any problems with like mobs spawning or anything, but you know, I just don't want it. So there's that. Okay, and now that we've done, actually, I think what I want to do is not do it that way. Let's come, and we're going to go up front here like this. We're going to go network cable. We're going to go network cable. We're going to go block. Actually, no, I need that block there. All right. And then we want to go network cable, link cable, right? Because that's going to go into there. And we're going to go network cable up here. All right. And you're going to say, like, Scott, what are we doing here? Like, just bear with me, please, ladies and gentlemen. I got some thoughts here. All right. Next, let's see what we have for item pipes. Item pipes. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2. Let's just grab a couple. What do we got for barrels? No barrels, but that's all right. Let's craft some barrels here. All right. I need 1 barrel. Boom. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So what I want to do here is come this way, and we're going to go item pipe here like this. Okay. And then come up with it. And then on this, we're going to go barrel. Let's see if I can do it this way. I think it'll look pretty sharp that way. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. And then we'll do another barrel on this side here. Let's go here. And that one we'll work that one in here in a second. But that's not a big deal for now. I've got that. Okay. All right, let's clean up the ground here. I'm going to clean this up, and then we're gonna work kind of the last couple pieces of this. Okay, so the next thing I want to work here is I want to go back again here at the storage, a simple storage. Sorry, simple storage. And I want to do another storage request table here, and I think it'd be really cool to have this right here. So let's make this, and that'll make our storage inventory. All right, perfect. And then now we should be able to, we're gonna probably need to make some crafting tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, no problems. This is pretty simple here. And now I've got a storage request table. Now, if I put this, I want to put the storage request table here. Okay, and that should allow us access into the inventory, whether I'm here or whatnot, everywhere, right? I think that's a nice little feature to have. Let's just throw some stuff back in there because we've got stuff everywhere in our inventory, by the way. Network cables, planks, we got stuff everywhere. But what I do is let's grab some planks, more specifically some spruce planks, and let's do some trapdoors here and kind of finish off the top of this here with some trapdoors. Something just like that. All right, so now what we have in here is if we throw something into this side of the barrel, I'm going to probably label it at some point in time. Maybe we'll put something, maybe we'll, hold up here. Why am I saying maybe? I think we just do it. Watch this. I think we need something. Here's what we're going to do. I need 2 pieces of leather. But by the way, this stuff is killing it in here. Absolutely loving our new farm that we got. But there and here. 1, 2. All right. So I got ourselves 2 item frames. Let's come over here. Let's grab. Hydrogen's a good one to grab. Stupid thing. I just want one hydrogen, and I want 1 silicon dioxide. Boom. Okay. All right. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to label this here, something like this. So here and here. Okay. And we're going to go hydrogen here and silicon dioxide here. Now, the idea here is that anything we put into this one, at some point in time, I'm going to have it break down and resend back in the system. So like the silicon, or this is cellulose. So like silicon dioxide, any of the like complex blends that we talked about will go over here. But if we want to, we'll drop them into here, and then they'll get decomposed into their basic elements, and then that'll show up. So, all right. So with that, I'm going to spend some time like adding everything to this and starting to set it up, and I'll join you all once we're done with that over. What always seems to rain on the server here, and as we come back here, I've done some work and I've cleaned up all of our chemicals, our different components for all that, and got all the storage drawers all moved out of here. So this is feeling really nice that we got this. So we still got this where we got to figure out what we're going to do with the combiner, dissolver, and compactor here. But yeah, for the most part, all of that stuff is pulled away and is now stashed in our very, very cool chemistry building that we've got. As you can start to see as we come in here, we're slowly starting to get this periodic table built. And so if it looks anything like this, let's turn that off. There we go. You can start to see how we're starting to look. And so I've got like this top row. We're getting pretty close with that. I need the B for up here, but then we've got all that. And then this gas is over here. So we're starting to look all right in here on that. And then you turn around the corner, and I've got some stuff here too going on. So really great thing is I can come in here and I can drop stuff into here, and if it gets sucked up into there, that means I've got it already in the system, and if I don't, then I just come over here and put it over here. So I've got I'm calling them compound items. We're sitting pretty good with a lot of those. But yeah, I'm really liking the way this feels. We've got an access table here so we can pull stuff from this. Then we'll probably rework some of this here, and maybe get so we have the combiner and everything in here. Now the idea here is that we take and drop here into this, and that'll shoot out the items into the system, and put them up here if they're already there. And so we can take those compound elements here, drop them into this, and then they'll populate up into that. So that's something we've got to do here in the near future. But yeah, so let's see. Let's just kind of update everything else we did. We got the dogs today, which is really cool. We cleaned up all of this over here, which was nice. I'm feeling good about that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out the episode and where we check the 2 mining dimensions out, go check that out. That's the last episode. But I do think that there's some very, very telltale things that if you're looking for specific items in which world, it's probably you're going to go to one of the 2 dimensions, and probably the 2 or 3 mining dimensions, because I'm understanding there's another one that we'll have to check out at some other point in time. But with that, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun today. It's pretty cool. I know others have done this. I've watched some other guys that have dealt the bigger tables with that, and I think I like the size here a little bit better. It fits really nicely into our building here. So, but yeah, with that, hey, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned, more to come, but we'll keep after it. And with that, my name is cScot, and we'll catch you all again very, very soon.